Alright, y'all, what's up? So, that was a great game from the Buccaneers last night. What I like about the Buccaneers is that the only way that they score sometimes is by explosive plays, it seems like. There were a lot of explosive plays in this game, and a couple of passes apparently were dropped. I think Mike Evans, may have dropped a few passes, at least one, because there was a big pass, like a long throw down the sideline, down the right side of the field from Baker Mayfield, a perfect throw over the shoulder, and Mike Evans just dropped it, which I don't understand, but he's human and gotta give him grace, and I don't think he sucks or anything. I mean, I just think that he's a great receiver that can drop the ball a lot sometimes, so it's alright. But that was a fantastic win, and the Bucs receivers were very hard to tackle. It wasn't where the Bucs punted the ball a few times this game. I don't know how many times it did because I didn't stay up to watch, the whole entire game. But this was a dominant performance against. I know the Eagles. Look, I get it. The Eagles, yeah, they declined up until they lost last night against the Buccaneers. I get that. But the Eagles still were trying hard. This was Jason Kelsey's last game, and I think he's the greatest center ever. He only allowed a certain amount of sacks in his career, which that number that I saw earlier, which I can't recall what stat it was, but it was insane, like superhuman. But the Eagles were trying as hard as they could. Jalen Hurts, he has not had success in Tampa. I understand they won in what was it, week 3 or something like that. They won that game, but Jalen Hurts had 2 interceptions that game when they won, and then Jalen Hurts in his first playoff game against what would apparently be the Bucs did not go so hot, and he threw 2 picks in that game too. That was when Tom Brady was still actually playing good before his horrible season the year he came out of retirement. I don't think that season was horrible for Brady. I just think that he was going through a lot and he wasn't able to completely focus and play well. If Brady hadn't gotten a divorce and had all the stuff going on with himself, I think Brady would have had a monster season through 2022 to 2023. I think Brady would have had a lot more touchdowns than he passed in his final season, and I think they would have definitely secured a playoff spot very easily had Brady not gone through what he went through. So yeah, that. But the Bucs, they were just dominant. I have to give a lot of credit to Baker Mayfield. He's been good all season long. I understand that people, have their stipulations for what makes a good quarterback, and that would be a better winning record and stuff like that. Look at the Packers with Jordan Love. People are talking about him more than Baker Mayfield. They have a lot in common. They both threw 3 touchdowns in a dominant performance where they blew their opponent out. So I'm not trying to compare the two. I was kind of doing it accidentally right there, but doesn't it kind of seem like they both have a lot in common? They've had the ups and downs throughout the season. I think that just Baker Mayfield has gotten his chance to show himself as a quarterback, and he's been great. He's fun to watch. I can't wait till next season. Even if the Bucs lose to the Lions, that'll be very frustrating. But I guarantee you, if the Bucs keep all their receivers like Mike Evans and stuff like that, the receivers they had last night, and they keep Baker Mayfield, he'll just get better. He'll get better, and he'll have an even better season where he throws for more touchdowns, throws for more yards, and the Bucs will win more games. That's simple. This is. People might think this might be a time to rebuild for Buccaneers. No, they're still good. I know they're 9-8, but they're still good. They just won a playoff game last night. I understand it was against the bad Eagles. The Eagles that I'm not used to seeing going 1-5 to end the season. I mean, that's crazy. Only winning one game to end the season in 6 games. That's crazy, you know. But like, give the Bucs a little bit of credit here. You know, they played an awesome game, and people might say it was easy for the Bucs to, do, since there was a poor defensive scheme, you know what I mean? But like, I don't care. The Bucs played an awesome game. They deserve all the credit in the world, but they can't have too much excitement because they still have work to do against the Lions, and the season's not over yet, right? So that's crazy. But go Buccaneers, and I'm just thinking about how good the Bucs will be next season, and hopefully they can still, like, a Super Bowl. It's hard to tell if the Bucs can make it all the way. I don't think they will, unfortunately, even though I'm a huge Bucs fan. I still think it's going to be the Ravens and 49ers, but Bucs are going to be a dangerous team next year in the NFC South. Watch out.